Hi, this is Gina and welcome to my channel. This is my final 6 faux leather mini journals, so thank you so much for staying with me. There's quite a few different videos out there, but this is supporting Gwen the Trash Witch and her hashtag Flip Through Fridays. Okay, here's my final 6. I'm not going to put as much videotaping on them, but I did want to share the last faux leather mini journals I made. 5 of these mini journals are manila envelopes. I found them at the Dollar Tree years ago, so I'm so glad I can finally use them. And then the final one is a toilet paper roll mini journal. And I've been getting a lot of questions about how to make that, so I'm going to include some information about how you can make a faux leather toilet paper journal. So this is the toilet paper roll. So it's round, you just slice it up the middle, and then you just iron it out flat. When I iron it out, I put parchment paper in between. I don't know why, I just do. After I have them flat, I score it. I usually score about a ½ inch. So I get both of my toilet paper rolls like this. I make sure they're even, and then I use an awl and I just pop holes through there. I usually punch the holes through the paper first. A lot of it is eyeballing, and I find the middle and it's about right there. Because this is a mini journal, I went out 3/4 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch. And then from this, I go ahead and align it with the paper towel roll. And I just, again, eyeball it out and punch holes. I'm not going to show the sewing today, but it basically comes out like this. Before you do any of the sewing, decorate first. So I bet you're wondering, how did I make it faux leather? I just use paints that have leather kind of look, and then I put baby oil, I use glycerin oil, and I just rub the glycerin oil, and sometimes I'll squeeze it together to give it that wrinkled look, but you don't have to do that. I do that with manila envelopes, which I'll show you in a minute. The reason why I use glycerin oil or baby oil is because it leaves the cover really soft like faux leather. Okay, I'll go ahead and do my first flip through with this toilet paper faux leather mini journal. As I showed in one of my videos how I made these like labels, what I did was I sewed it because it's hard to glue because of this oil, so I wanted to secure it. So on the other side, it kind of shows the marks. Typically I put something over this to hide it. I just haven't completed this. This one took me about 2 days because I just did too many things on it. So let me show you what I mean. I am using these sentiment stickers, and I'll show you the book that I'm using. I added these young girls that I had from Temu, and I actually fussy cut around all the white. And you might see this really pretty paper here behind it, and then I added a little paste to journal the memory. So where did I get this paper from? I bought these on Temu because it said soft and gentle, and there's different types of paper. Some of it's vellum, and I liked it, but I thought, but I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with them. So I added them to this journal, so back to the journal. Basically what I did was I ripped the pages, I distressed them, and then I used writing paper so there's a place to journal memories. I used a lot of stuff I bought from Temu, and then I have this ribbon that I added as well. I really am going to do a flip through, but I want to share one more thing. I bought this book of stickers that has quotes and sentiments, and I used a lot of these in the mini journals I've been sharing with you. As I've done with my other ones, I am just going to fast forward as I turn the pages. So grab your cup of coffee, your glass of wine, and sit back and relax. Okay, that's it for this toilet paper mini journal. Now the next 5 are going to be made with mini manila folders. So let me show you what I mean. I bought them at the Dollar Tree, and they were small. So I'll show you one of them, and then I'll individually do fast forwards on the rest. So in the back of the manila envelope, I added a little pocket. So then that way you can tuck something in, and you'll see more details as I do a flip through. This is the only one that I left the threads outside of the book, and I added these really pretty buttons that I have, but all the other ones I just secured them with another piece of paper. Sorry, I have one more interruption. I want to show you how I store my stickers. I mentioned I have so many, so I found this was the best way. You buy these from Walmart, I think they're only 75 cents, and then you label them so you know exactly where to go for stickers. So this is just basically an FYI. So I'll go ahead and start a flip through with this one first. For this mini journal, I used book spine stickers and then I added some positive affirmations. So I'm just going to fan it through instead of going page by page. And for this mini manila envelope, I didn't add an envelope at the end, I just decorated it. We are almost done. This is number 5, and again, I'm just going to fan through it, and I used some vintage stickers, and I did add a pocket at the end. Yay, this is the last mini journal, number 6. I did something a little bit different. I actually made it a writing journal. Let me show you what I mean. I added writing pages and then I secured them on the back with some washi tape, and then I included sentiments here and there. So it doesn't make sense to go all the way through it, just gives you a general idea. The last few videos I have made include the 12 mini journals that I made for my craft fair next weekend. So you might be overwhelmed, but the good news is this is the last video. The good news is I have been receiving some really good feedback, so if you have any more questions, please let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to respond. I am happy to join Gwen the Trash Witch hashtag Flip Through Friday. If you don't know Gwen's channel, I invite you to stop by, and you can tell that Gwen is an amazing artist and an amazing crafter. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I would love it if you would add any comments below. Thank you again, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.